There is complete and utter panic on Capitol Hill right now among MAGA Republicans. You can see MAGA Mike Johnson, the MAGA Speaker of the House, visibly pacing right now around the Capitol building. He is in utter panic as Donald Trump is crashing everything. He's crashing our markets right now as he's now imposed new tariffs against the world unlawfully after the Supreme Court struck down the previous tariff regime and declared him unlawful. We have our top generals, the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff is saying that America doesn't have the resources to invade Iran right now. There are glaring warnings there. You have the women's hockey team canceling their visit to the White House, and much more is going down. Let's just zoom in and see what's happening as MAGA Mike Johnson is in utter panic right now. So Johnson first said that he expected both the women's and men's gold medal hockey teams to attend the State of the Union and visit the White House. Well, the women's team then abruptly canceled, and they actually probably canceled before today. We know that when Donald Trump was speaking with Kash Patel and the men's hockey team after they won gold, Donald Trump said, I guess we're going to have to, in a very demeaning way, Donald Trump's like, I guess we're going to have to invite the women's team right now. I don't really want them there, but if we had to have the women's team there, if I don't bring them there, I'm probably going to get impeached. And then the men's team was laughing, so degrading and so demeaning to the incredible accomplishment of the women's hockey gold medal team. So the gold medal winning U.S. women's hockey team declined their invitation to go to the White House and attend the State of the Union. Let me just show you this video right here. It's Kash Patel with the men's hockey team, and Donald Trump said what I just said. He said, and Kash Patel's like, I got it, boss. I effing got it, boss. I effing got it. Here's what Kash Patel said here. Remember when he was like drinking and chugging beers last night? How embarrassing that was. Here, play this clip.
It would really be cool, and we'll do the White House the next day. We'll just have some fun. We have medals for you guys, and we have to. I must tell you, we're going to have to bring the women's team. You do know that. I do believe I probably would be impeached. Okay. But anyway, if you could work that out, I would be honored to have you all introduce you to the whole.
I got it, boss. I got it.
Okay, you got it, Cash.
I'm on it.
Cash is doing it. I'm happy.
I'm fucking on it.
Congratulations.
Also, MAGA Mike Johnson is panicking as a result of the Supreme Court ruling and Trump now imposing these additional 15% tariffs on the rest of the world. Trump spiraling out of control and again, crashing our markets right now. But the Dow last was around 48,000. So, I guess now that it's 48,000, Pam Bondi can go and prosecute the pedos again. Despicable was her appearance before the House Judiciary Committee. Well, here's what we're learning as well. MAGA Mike Johnson said he doesn't think there would be much of an appetite for any legislation putting in place Donald Trump's new tariffs, which Trump claims to be invoking under the Trade Act of 1974, Section 122, though which is patently unlawful. Quote, I think it's going to be, a challenge, MAGA Mike says, to find consensus on any path forward on the tariffs on the legislative side. And so that is why I think you see so much attention on the executive side, the executive branch of what they're doing and how they're reacting to the ruling and all the rest. That's what you say. MAGA Mike also, this is being reported as well, and Carl Quintanilla says, but we were so damn close. The odds of Donald Trump's $2,000 tariff dividend to every American are effectively zero. Experts say, well, they were effectively zero when Donald Trump announced them because he's a total and utter fraud. The same way Donald Trump promised $5,000 Doge dividend checks, $2,000 tariff rebate checks, $2,000 Donald Trump said he's going to give every American to substitute for ripping away their health care and taking away the Affordable Care Act subsidies. Donald Trump lies about everything. By the way, here's MAGA Mike Johnson running through the halls of Congress right now, running through the halls of the Capitol building. We see him here being asked, are you going to call on MAGA Republican Congress member Gonzalez to resign? More information came out about the affair that he was having with one of his staffers who then purportedly died by suicide under very peculiar circumstances, which lots of people have many questions about, where she allegedly set herself on fire. And then Gonzalez denied the affair. Here's what MAGA Mike says. Let's play it.
Mr. Speaker, why should Tony Gonzalez resign given these very serious accusations?
there are serious accusations, and it must be taken seriously. And I've told him he's got to address that with his constituents, and he's in the process of doing that. Is my understanding. There's an investigation in the state of Texas on these matters, and has been going for some time. And the Office of Congressional Conduct has also, it's been reported. They've been looking at it. And all of that was news to me. But I think, as in every case like this, you have to allow the investigations to play out and all the facts to come out. I've been intellectually consistent about this. Whether you're talking about Republicans or Democrats, you have to let the system play out. If someone, I was against, for example, the expulsion of George Santos a while back, because he had been accused of a crime and indicted, but not found guilty. If the accusation of something is going to be the litmus test for someone being able to continue to serve in the House, you'll have a lot of people who would have to resign or be removed or expelled from Congress. So I think you got to allow this to play out. I think it is very serious. The allegations are clearly very serious, and Tony Gonzalez will address it. I think he will.
Does he deserve to win re-election? Does he deserve to win re-election?
See you later, guys.
And Donald Trump's poll numbers are crashing as well. Here's the latest CNN poll. Among independents, we see Donald Trump's polling plummet to now just 26% amongst independents. Donald Trump's polling taking amongst all groups pretty much. They're in the mid-20s right now as you look, whether it's at Latino voters, young voters, independent voters. He's in the mid-20s on all of those. Also, as Midas Touch reported yesterday and now has been confirmed, the European Union Parliament freezing any further trade deals or ratifying trade deals with Donald Trump, especially as Trump now imposes these new 15% tariffs on the rest of the world. And also zooming in on Europe for a moment as well. In France, they are now formally banning the ambassador to France, the U.S. ambassador to France, Charles Kushner, Jared Kushner's dad, who previously pled guilty to multiple felonies, including witness tampering, whereby he arranged for prostitutes to set up his brother-in-law who was working with the feds against him for tax evasion. And then he was pardoned by Donald Trump in 2020. He became the U.S. ambassador to France. But the U.S. ambassador to France, Charles Kushner, has now been banned in France from all member meetings or meeting with any official from the French government because he refused to show up after being summoned by the French embassy. He and the United States embassy in France started